is our mini art lesson. We're going to try to teach the basics of art in about 10 minutes and get you drawing, okay? So let's start with some really simple concepts. They don't seem simple, but let's break them down so they are. 1, 2, 3. Okay. This right here, this one dot, that's the first dimension. When you see this line, that would be the second dimension. And the third dimension is form. Okay? Let's go back to the second dimension. That's a triangle, a square, a circle. Even the pages of this book are second dimension. Because when you put it this way, it's a line. That's what's contained in a line, this page of paper. Okay? When you look at it from a different perspective. Hey, would you like to color? Okay, here you go. Let's keep rolling. Let her color while we're doing this. Oh, that's really nice. Good shortcut. Can you color? Pretty? Oh, that's pretty. Alright, so let's get back to it. You're doing good. That's good, Ski. Alright, first, second, third. Okay, this is the part where we're like, oh, I don't know how to draw. When you see pictures in a book, and you see a whole landscape and all kinds of neat stuff, even when you're watching the movies, and it's in 3D, it's really still second dimension. It's on a flat screen. That's awesome. Alright, let's get you over here. We're going to clean this up a little bit. Alright, let's draw in that book. That's a pretty girl. Oh, okay. Here you go. You promise to color in that book? Let's stay. Yeah. You want to color over here? You want to color over here? You want to color over here or in the book? Both. All right, go for it. This is my little girl Isabel. All right. So what we're going to do to give the illusion of 3D, which is when people are like, I don't know how to draw that chair or whatever over there. This triangle will turn into a pyramid. This circle, which will be our big example, turns into a sphere. A sphere. Good, Izzy. So, the first thing you want to do is figure out which way your light source is coming from. So this is going to be our sun. And it's coming this way, the light source, light, it says light, it's going to hit right about here. So if it's going to be right here, this is where the shady part will be. Our shadow. Yeah, shadow. Very good. Somebody else is learning too. And right here, we're going to color dark. Look at that. Thanks, Izzy. You helped a lot. Okay. You want to use red? Okay, we're using dry erase on this wall. This isn't just regular marker. So she's not damaging this wall at all. So we're going to start dark here where our shadow is. And then it'll just get lighter and lighter and lighter on the way up. We'll use a little bit of shading. And we're going to follow the form of the circle. Okay. Yeah. So you can see already, this is starting to give the illusion of this two-dimensional shape. These are shapes. And make them look like or in the room that you're in is a real three-dimensional shape, but all of them visually can be broken down into forms. Everything is either a triangle, which is known as a pyramid, a square, which would be known as a cube, a circle, which would be known in its form shape as a spear, or a cylinder, which would be like a can shape, like a tomato can shape or something like that. So what we'll do is we'll practice doing these forms, and from there on, we'll pick out some simple forms in the room to adapt to these forms, okay? And this is our first lesson in how to draw. Thank you, and thank you, Izzy. All right.